Alright guys, we're back. We're looking at the Aussie dollar here. Good time to revisit the situation. You remember a few days ago I established a bullish conviction even before price was actually breaking that massive resistance zone that we have here, constructed by two key levels, belongs to different setups. We got the blue setup, which represents the short-term cycle. And here we can talk about the level of 71.39. The black key level that you see here, up just about 10 pip above, higher than that, belongs to the higher time frame setup coming from the monthly chart. And that's actually a stronger key level, stronger resistance. So that zone was broken, and it was confirmed by a weekly close. Let's have a look at that. I think that's the most important thing you want to take with you here. Take a look at the close just last Friday, and that's after multiple attempts to break that key level. I mean, it started back at the middle of February. We can see the first a failure attempt here, then the second one again, another spike. Price came down slightly, turned around again for another attempt, which also ended up as a failure. Even a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, was another slightly price was slightly touching here, that and also kind of bouncing back down, and now you can see finally we've broken that area. So I think that's a pretty important event for this bullish conviction, because from this point on I think price will begin to build up positive momentum, effectively speaking, reversing the whole downside trend which we came from, right? So this is the bottoming out process, if you will, and now I expect price to begin to build up that momentum. However, for looking from the short-term perspective, that blue setup, we can clearly see the next imminent threat coming from the resistance of 72.60. So I'm probably going to use that area here for partial execution, with the attempt to continue carry on this position and merging with the long-term cycle, which at some point I believe will break out of that blue system, especially that last line of resistance 73.69, and then I don't see significant obstacles all the way to 78.25. So as you can see, this is pretty ambitious move that we're trying to aim for here. If that's going to be a full-fledged upside reversal, so it doesn't surprise to see this type of potential. Let's have a look at the bigger picture, the monthly chart. It's quite interesting here. We can see that there's clear potential for a trading range that's beginning to develop. I mean, up until now, we can clearly count two legs, and the second leg was kind of special, taking the previous low and turning back to close above that resistance area that we've just mentioned. It's the same one. So when price was basically coming back up, then of course I'm talking about the last couple of weeks, we had a bit of a downside move. I think that was a technical correction for the first upside segment coming from that tip of the spike. So I think price basically already turned around, and what we're missing right now at this point is only some momentum going forward. But I think we'll have that, and eventually we'll be able to see another leg going upwards, which is going to be the third leg, and it should take us back to the higher section here, which is why we're focusing on 78.25 as our primary price target. Now our stop loss level, this is the initial placement, is 0.70. Let's see how this one is going to unfold. Should be interesting. I'm going to follow up and keep you posted. As always, that's about that for today, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.